You know, we're gonna be honest, the title of this video might seem a bit clickbaity, like telling you where the show might be headed in the next season, but believe you me, it's not. We're gonna break down what the Alien Earth showrunner revealed in an interview about the second season, no build-ups, no nothing, and of course, the primary focus is gonna be on the fact that he revealed how the second season of the show would take place in a major real-world city with a huge population.
But I do have a sense of where we go in success. And, you know, the question...
Instead of being on a remote island like the research island of Prodigy. But that's not all. We're going to be exploring everything Noah Hawley said in interviews, and if you're an Alien fan, you're going to love this video. So, yeah, let's get at it, shall we?
You know, if what the show is meant to do is to evoke all the feelings of watching Alien, well...
In a YouTube interview, Noah Hawley was asked about where the show is placed, you know, like timeline-wise, and he said it's currently set 2 years before the crew on the Nostromo wakes up, that is 2120, but we already knew that. What we didn't know is that he's positive that the show might head towards the timeline of Aliens, the movie by James Cameron, but that would depend totally on how many issues Alien Earth is going to have. Now, this only means that if Alien Earth performs well enough for multiple seasons, or even if the first one works well enough and generates enough buzz, which we think it is, Noah Hawley will take it to the next level, which means that while the events of Alien and Aliens take place in the darkest corners of the universe, we'll see how major alien threats are being dealt with here on Earth, and all of it will take place simultaneously, just that Ripley wouldn't know that the alien threat had already reached Earth well before she woke up. And this setup works for Alien Earth because the audience won't feel the need to have watched the previous Alien films. I mean, Alien Earth, in Noah Hawley's words, isn't a sequel to any of them. And of course, by them, Noah means the previous Alien films, especially the first two. Now, just this much info is huge for Alien fans like you and I. I mean, this guy's actually putting a lot of thought into the second and third season of Alien Earth and where these sequel seasons might be headed. Oh, and before we forget, please consider hitting those like and subscribe buttons. Those 2 small clicks from you will help us tremendously in bringing you more of these marvelous videos. And now, let's resume. The other interesting thing that Mr. Hawley revealed is that he intentionally made it a drama instead of a simple survival story, because that's what long-form content needs. It has to have multiple aspects, and in this case, it's about corporate greed and how our children grow, and of course the alien threat. Not just 1, but 5. And it makes sense. I mean, Alien Earth has Cameron's version of corporate greed as well as Ridley's version of horror, but what Noah did is add something of his own. What if the greed and the horror are taken out of the equation? What remains then? And Noah Hawley filled that gap while making Alien Earth, so the show intelligently has all 3 of these aspects, which, as we said earlier, is very smart writing. In the interview, Noah took the example of Game of Thrones, and he said,
I mean, Game of Thrones, for example, take the zombies and the dragons out of it, right? It's still a great meditation on power.
And that's exactly what he's tried to do here. So in effect, Alien Earth is essentially a drama about humans, where the aliens, or the xenomorphs, only guide it further, adding more and more elements. In fact, Noah also revealed that the whole mess between the control of xenos and human life sustenance and immortality is actually inspired by Tesla and Westinghouse's real-life struggle about who would control electricity. And by Tesla, we mean Nikola Tesla and not some real-life tech billionaire who inspired the character of Boy Cavalier, which is another fun fact that Noah hinted at in a previous interview. But you know what? All of these conversations happen in the first and second half of the season. So let's now talk about what the title of this video promised. Noah Hawley has made it clear that he's not making this up as he goes. He said he has a destination in mind, a clear sense of what story he's telling and where it all leads. The only unknown is how long it'll take to get there. So if studio rights and stuff like that weren't a problem to be considered, Noah would want to take his story into the middle of a well-populated major city, a place where xenomorphs are a real threat, a place where they have, like, innumerable prospective hosts. Kind of like the second Alien vs. Predator movie, just that Noah Hawley's show would be much better than AVP2. I mean, just imagine how it would feel if the sharpest and best elements of the movies Alien and Aliens were brought into one of Earth's cities. The stakes would be higher than anything we can imagine. That kind of confidence matters with a franchise like Alien, where so many projects have spun out into dead ends. Hawley's point about timing also rings true. See, nobody wants to wait half a decade for more when the story is just heating up. That destination matters because Season 1 has already lined up the players. Weyland-Yutani, Prodigy, and the xenomorphs inside Neverland's labs are circling one another. Fans are expecting the finale to unleash chaos beyond the island. Hawley hinted that Season 2 could shift into a major city, which would raise the stakes and widen the canvas in a way we haven't seen in the films. Ripley's corner of space would stay untouched, but Earth would face its own nightmare in parallel. FX is also showing its hand. Network boss John Landgraf told Variety they're backing Alien Earth for the long run. They've asked Hawley to focus squarely on it, with 2 seasons planned before he even thinks about returning to Fargo. That's rare support, and it signals how bullish the network is about this story landing with audiences. Season 1's 8 episodes have gone heavy on lore. We've seen the anatomy of synths, hybrids, and cyborgs, plus a peek at the 5 corporations vying for control. But one thread stands above the rest. Wendy, played by Sydney Chandler. She's a hybrid whose strange pull toward the xenomorphs is already sparking theories. Some expect her arc to darken in Season 2, turning her into the kind of character who blurs the line between savior and threat. Her abilities could push her into outright villain territory, making her the most dangerous figure in the franchise. There's also space to flesh out the corporate rivals who have only been hinted at so far. Season 1 puts the spotlight on Weyland-Yutani and Prodigy, but 3 more factions are still in the wings. Season 2 could put them on the board, complicating the balance of power and sharpening the question of who actually controls Earth when the xenomorphs come knocking. Right now, what's certain is that Hawley has no intention of wrapping this story with a neat bow after 1 season. He has a path mapped out, a backing network, and a cast of characters already tangled in rival agendas. The real intrigue lies in how far he's willing to push Earth into alien territory before Ripley even wakes up. The journey has only started, and the road ahead looks messy, corporate, and bloody. Unfortunately, that's all we got for you in this one, guys, but we hope you liked the video. We've got tons of Alien Earth content lined up, including episode predictions, unanswered and burning questions, and much more. So much more. So, if you're a fan of the Alien and Predator franchises, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons, and we'll see you around.